Well, I think it's not just the pace bowling. Obviously, both sides have had a bit of success with their spinners in the past couple of months in particular. So what it comes down to is execution. I think on a pretty good oval surface, that's going to be another used wicket. So the second time in 3 games that we've played on a used surface, it's going to come down to who executes. It's as simple as that. I think both teams have got very good world-class fast bowlers. Whether India play the 2 plus the all-rounder or go with an extra quick bowler, we're not sure. So when you look at Bumrah, Bhuvi, Shami, Hardik, they're world-class bowlers. And then you go Stark, Cummins, Coulter-Nile, Berendorf, Richardson. There's so many options there. So it's a good question, but I think it's just going to come down to early wickets. I think that's going to be a real key. Having played India so much recently, there was times when we probably let Virat get off to a bit of a fly with being either just a bit too straight to him or a bit too full or just letting him off the hook early. And we know once he gets into his innings, he's so hard to stop. So you can't afford to play catch up against great players. And Rohit's the same. When he's taking his time early in his innings, if you don't get him in that period that it builds up and he's so destructive when he decides to really start putting the pressure on you. So I think you have to be right on from ball one. You can't afford to give them freebies early on, and that goes for their whole order. I mean, you can't put too much focus just on 2 players because Shikhar had some success against us. Dhoni, we found it tough to get him out in Australia when we'd get India into a bit of trouble. He would dig him out of a hole and bat right to the end and bat really deep. And even the first 2 ODIs in India, he was instrumental in getting them across the line in a couple of them. So you can't afford to weigh too much or put too much weight on one or the other in terms of your preparation and focus. So I think it's just their first 10, 15 balls, you have to be right on. You have to make them try and take a risk to get a weight or flyer and put the odds in your favour.